Hey guys, it's FIO here, and I'm doing a mystery tackle box review. Well, it's upside down, but I'm doing a mystery tackle box review, and me and Backwood Bassin's here for a couple nights, and we're gonna do some fishing cloud videos and just some all around pretty cool stuff. We'll be ready for that. We're doing an MTB slam tomorrow. That's why I'm doing the unboxing tonight, and well, we're gonna just get right into it right here. I gotta cut open the box. And I'm gonna tell you guys how to use each one of these baits and what I would use for them. So at the start, we got a yearling square bill crankbait live target. So I'm gonna grab that. And it looks like that right there. I'm gonna get the glare off of it. Looks about like that. It's kind of like a minnow pattern. And I mean, I'm just gonna try to bounce this off some rocks tomorrow because the lake, the little lake we're fishing tomorrow it's mostly bedded in rocks. It's like a little pond that's in a little neighborhood. So we're gonna try to bounce them off some rocks and maybe get a few reaction strikes. It only dives about 1 to 3 feet maybe right in there. It doesn't really stay on the box at all. No, it just says flight. It says fight or flight. Law of nature safety is in the sand. I don't even know how to pronounce this half of this stuff, but that's one of them right there. Next up, we got the Minidodo rig, and the square bill was $15.99. The Minidodo rig looks about like this right here. It's kind of like that. Hold on, I'll pull it out for you guys can see it better. This packaging is the hardest things. It looks like this right here. Kind of a stand up. You got your bullet weight on the bottom here. The understanding I have, I've watched a few videos on it. I've never personally fished it, but I've watched a few videos of it, and it's more for like punching pads and like standing up on rocks and vertical jigging, which, like I said earlier, we're fishing a mostly rocky pond, not too much vegetation. So I'm gonna try to jig this off some rocks and maybe find some late spawning bass and try to capitalize on that. Well, next up we have, next up we got the flat top finesse jig, and the Minidodo rig was $7.12, and for a 3-pack retails $9.49 for a 4-pack. But the flat top finesse jig, which is $3.79, and it's from Buckeye Lures, and the Minidodo rig was from C2C Bait Company. And the flat top finesse rig is like this. It's a black and kind of like a purple. So I'm gonna get this out right here. I'm gonna see if I can find any little, like just some weeds and stuff I can bounce it off of. And where it gets the flat top, it has a flat top. But it's kind of weird right there. That's where you tie it. And I've never seen one quite like that. Looks pretty good, nice sharp hooks. Looks like an all around pretty good bait. I'm gonna see if I can get some deeper bass tomorrow because it's supposed to get a little colder tonight. So I'm gonna see if I can find any in the early morning. It's a little bit deeper, a little bit shallower right there. Next up we have the Diamond Darter by Mismo Bait Company, which it's just that right there. Kind of looks like a shad. Almost like a little white shad, like early. That right there is what it looks. Has a nice little swim tail, everything. I mean, it's a 4-inch. I feel like I'm probably gonna go weightless with that tomorrow. See how that works out. Just kind of like jerking it. I'm gonna throw it on my 6 to 3 or 6 to 2. 7 foot. I'm gonna see how that end up working out. And we got some weird hooks I've never seen in my life. And I've been fishing for quite a while. I don't know if I've just never seen them or I've never just paid attention to them. But they look like this. And I'm gonna try to use them on the little Mismo Bait Company's Diamond Darters. They're a 2/0, and it says for a trick 5-inch lizard, or a Power 4-inch Senko. It's 2-aught Model G. It's just a 2-pack, and those right there are $1.60 for a 2-pack and $3.99 for a 5-pack. And the Diamond Darters are $2.50 for a 5-pack and $4.99 for a 10-pack. And then you got your Scratch the Hatch. Went some pretty cool stuff with that. And then you got your mystery tackle box sticker, which I don't know quite where I'm gonna throw that one yet. But then you got your Dibble Digest, and has some pretty good articles in it this year, well, this month, and just kind of just about catfishing and like what you'd use. And then you got some like hooks and sinkers, swivels, bobbers, hand baits. I mean, anything you can think of. I mean, I pass time doing that whenever I'm just on the boat, just sitting there, getting to a spot or something while we're driving. I just sit here and read this, just a little article at a time. I mean, it just gives you a little bit of extra knowledge on just anything you need to know about fishing. That's pretty much it. And then we're gonna do a little mystery tackle box slam tomorrow. I mean, we're getting up probably around 8, 9 o'clock, be out on the water by about 10. I'll see you guys tomorrow whenever we do our slam.